Well, if you were just with me on the last video, you would have seen that I just replaced that 4-hour timer because the old one was sticky. Now I've got something else to do, and I always leave the crummy things till the last. Here's what I'm talking about. This sink is dripping, and I know this handle's not even in the right position, by the way. It's supposed to be like this. And it's dripping, drip, 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 drip. And I believe it's the hot water side. And somebody's messed with it before because this handle should be out this way. They were trying to think, oh, maybe I can do it differently and get it to shut off. Nah. There's a cartridge inside of there that I'm going to have to try to replace. And look at this toilet. The toilet, I've got to mess with this thing too. I'm trying to decide which one to do first. But either way, I've got to do them. You're on here. It's loose. And I've looked at that down there and it's broken. The seal on there, look at this. I can slide this toilet back and forth. I have no idea how that happened. And so I'm going to be taking this toilet off if I can turn the water off. Sometimes the valves give me fits on turning them off because they're 10 years old. If I can't turn that valve off all the way, I may not be able to fix this toilet today. Okay, but it's a one-piece toilet, very difficult to do. I think I've shown you before that I've done some other videos, and if you've been watching my channel, you will see how to reset a toilet such as this. But hey, I've got my video camera here. Every job is slightly different, so I'm going to do a video of that too. But I think I'm going to tackle this sink faucet first. This is an American standard sink faucet. I really like this faucet. I really don't want to have to replace this entire faucet. This one was very expensive. To get new faucets nowadays, you could spend anywhere from $135 to maybe $200. And it's a real hassle to take all this stuff off and work underneath and all that kind of stuff. If I can fix this by changing out the cartridge, I will. It's just lots of times this handle right here has a tendency to want to stick and break the little stud of the screw off of the top of the cartridge because it's 10 years old. So you want to see me tackle that, stick around. The first thing I got to do with that is to determine which one's dripping. Is it the hot water side or the cold water side? Well, on the drip, if you feel it, you might be able to tell. This one's kind of slightly warm, so I believe it's going to be the hot water side. So I'm going to reach down under here and I'm going to turn off the hot water and hope that the water goes off all the way. Sometimes these handles have a tendency to want to break, snap off. Now see there, it's off. Okay, that's good. And I think for the sake of argument, I don't think this has a mixer valve to where when I try to take this cartridge off, the water from the cold side is going to go off. If you've got a question about that, you could shut off the water to the colds too. And I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm shutting that off. Voila. Okay. But the one I'm going to tackle is this hot water side. Okay. Let's get her going, shall we? The first thing we got to do is try to get this handle off. That's the tricky part. If you see on here, there's a ring right here. You got to lift that ring up and there'll be a set screw behind there. And depending how old your handle is, you may have a tough time getting this ring off of there. But yes, this ring right here comes off. So I'm going to get my screwdriver, a putty knife or something to try to wedge this up. Because this is supposed to come up high enough to get a little Allen wrench in there for that little set screw. Now, of course, the whole kit and caboodle has to do with, do you have the right cartridge for here? There's so many different kinds of cartridges, and you go to the hardware store and you think, oh, one cartridge, hey, how many different faucets could there be? Well, this happens to be an American Standard faucet, and I happen to know for a fact that this is the part that I need. You could take yours out, take it to a wholesale plumbing outlet, ask them if they've seen that. They may have to go through some catalogs. You may have to take a picture of your faucet. And if you don't know if that's American Standard or whatever, usually if you look at the pop-up valve, there will be a name on the pop-up. Boom, American Standard. And when you change out a faucet, usually the faucet, this faucet assembly comes with the drain assembly. Okay, so that says American Standard. 99 out of 100 times that will be an American Standard, unless you replaced that once upon a time and did not replace this drain line or the pop-up valve. Okay, so there's another trick to knowing what kind of brand that is. Okay, so let's try to get this. Let's see if I can, jeez, if I can loosen that a little bit. Put my little screwdriver in there, that's not going to work. See, that's the first trick, getting this off. Getting this off. It's got to come up, and it will. It will. You just have to keep working at it. Get that under there. See, I've got something under that side now. Now maybe I can grab this side and get this one. There. I think I've got it. There. Wow. See there? Got it. There's that. And generally, I can get the set screw out, and it's over on this side. Should be. And I've always had them come out. I always keep thinking maybe I'm not going to get a set screw out one of these times. But they always seem to come out. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's on this side. Okay, it's over here, right here. You may have to mess with it, and sure enough, there it is. This set screw. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and take it out all the way. See it? There it is. So you want to make sure, you want to be careful with that. You can pull your pop-up in case your screw drops down in there. Now this part of the handle, only from here up, has to come off. That's the part that's given me fits before. I haven't worked on this one yet, ever. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so sweet. So sweet. There's splines. There's splines in there, and sometimes that does not come out. That one was a nice, easy one. Okay, so now there's a screw here. I have to undo this screw. And that's going to be, that could be tricky too. Wish I had a bigger screwdriver. Come on, baby. Come on. Feels like I'm turning the bit underneath. I'm going to get a pair of pliers and see if I can't get that screw off of there. Let's get you in there a little closer. See that screw? That's the screw I'm trying to get out of there. Because that holds this body on there. Gotta get that off. Gotta get it off. A lot easier with two people with this, because if that starts twisting underneath the sink, I'm gonna have to hang on to that somehow, reach up here somehow. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, that's funny. You laugh thinking, oh yeah, he was just making a song and dance about getting this off. The last three I've tried to take off. This neck of this screw has broken off up inside of there with the head stuck in there, and I couldn't get it back out. Had that have been the problem, I might have had to replace this whole sink faucet. Come on. I don't know if I'm turning the guts underneath the sink or not. I'm not sure. Just not sure just yet what's happening there. Wow, that's on there. That's on there. Come on. I think it's turning. It's turning whatever down underneath. Somehow I'm going to have to get a pair of vice grips on there or something so that I can undo this screw and hang on to whatever's turning underneath the sink at the same time. Let's see what I can pull out of my hat.